Hey YouTubers, Skip here. It's been a while. I know I've had a lot of things going on in that, but I've been promising a tour of my collection. Right now I've been rearranging, doing a lot of things in the house. My truck is on the fritz, as you might know. It's got a busted frame, so I'm without a ride for the season. I'm going to let it go ahead to, till next spring, till the prices come down on the used vehicles before I go shopping for another one. So I'm just going to have to survive the winter the way it is. I can do it, done it before. Anyway, just to get started here, I'll show you what I am in the process of doing here. And I'm starting to go through all my batteries and cycle all these. These are the ones that are done. And as you see, there's quite a few of them there, and those are most of the big 6L batteries and stuff. But I've also got a bunch back here in the utility room. As you see, I've got everything laid out here, and I'm going through here and I'm cycling all these batteries, getting them full charge, checking internal resistance, and then discharging to a comfortable storage level. In the meantime, I also take track of seeing how much charge they take, if they take a full capacity charge or not, or how far they're off. A lot of these batteries are more than 2 or 3 years old, so some of them are going to be probably discarded. We've got some of them here that actually have a couple puffs to them. And this is an old battery. Some of them I just keep for test purposes, you know, when I'm testing other stuff or I need some voltage on something. They're great for that, but you know, wouldn't fly with them. And some of them are boat batteries, and you know, I use them until they die, because you know, if the boat goes slow, you know, sooner, it's not going to crash. I'll just get it back, that's all. But all the other batteries have to be cycled, so we're doing that right now. Let's get ready and I'll get started here with the tour. Hold tight. Okay guys, I'm back here in the mud room right now. There's the model there, the Dragonfly that started it all off. Crashed about 1,000 times, shot down out of a tree with a paintball gun 5 times. And we've got our Radian, and most of my civilian planes are back here. Got the Timber back there, a little Carbon Cub. I've got the Cherokee tucked way back down in there. She's safe. And then I've got the Seagull, and that's a EDF jet glider. Then I've got the Corvallis, and I've got tucked back in there, I've got the Zephyr, and then all the floats and stuff. And then here we've got the Icon A5. Seen better days, but have had a gas with that thing. And then here I've got the Carbon Z Cub, and it's in about the only place I can store it. So let's get out of here for now, and I'll bring you in the other room, get some light set up. Well, we're working on the mall, so I might as well show you this one here. I was getting ready to put some floats on it, get it set up for winter, take it down to the park so I can fly it off the snow down there. As soon as they're done with the construction down there, that'll probably be about the right time, and the snow should be probably thick on the ground by then. So we'll carry it on from here and show you the next room. So up here we have the YF-23 twin 70mm, and we've got my Corsair collection, big 1700, followed by the Hobby Zone and the Arrows RC Corsair 1.2s or 1.1s, 1.2s, I'm not sure, 1.1s I think. And we've got my B-24 Liberator Bomber up here. Love that one. Got it all set up for FPV, lights and stuff throughout, underneath the wings and going back into the fuse. The E-Flight P-51 Mustang 1.2. The FMS P-47. And the P-47 Razorback E-Flight. Sorry about the lighting here, guys. Up here we've got the FMS 1700mm P-51. Yeah, I like my P-51s. Got one here, there, and back here we've got the one that started it all off with the free wing P-51, 1400 millimeter. Got my blackjack sitting there. I think I've got everything else pretty much in here. Down in the corner there, I've got a new idea for the arrestor system for EDFs and fast-moving planes that don't like to stop rolling. I've come up with some much better ideas, a whole lot safer, thanks to one of the viewers out there. I'll be using water jugs instead of stakes. He'll be happy to see that. And pretty much a different hookup, different system. It should work pretty cool. All I need to do is get out there and try it. And in this room we have a very sleeping dog. Oh, sleepy dog. Must be nap time. You see he gets his own bed and everything. Yeah, right next to Dad's bed. So anyway, we've got our, oh boy, right into the light up here. See if I can get a better shot here. The MiG-29, the big MiG, free wing, with twin afterburners. From Guniac 33. Up here I've got the E-Flight F-16, 80 millimeter. I've got dual afterburners in that one with the Guniac's EDF afterburner and their stock afterburner as well. And back over here I've got the Su-30 hanging proud. Beautiful plane. Got my little recoil sitting here. Back here I've got my, well, wings for the Draco, but I've also got my AL-37 converted to P-38. Oops, sorry about that. And everything fits back there pretty good, believe it or not. It's kind of out of sight in the room. Nothing touching, nothing scratching. And here's my big bad boy here, the Draco from this year. I only bought 2 planes this year and last year, as a matter of fact, 2 planes each. I got the Draco and the F-16 this year, and last year I got this one, the 64 millimeter Warthog Thunderbird, the A10. And I'm not sure if I got this one at the beginning of last year or the season before, not sure. There's the F-18 E-Flight 80 millimeter. Also, both of these, all of these jets have the EDF afterburners from Guniac, except for the Raptor here. I've got the free wing, ultra high performance 8S Raptor here. And that's got the afterburner from the centerfire afterburner from the RC Geek's afterburner. And up there I've got the little Banggood job that they sent me. I don't even know for sure if it'll fly right or not. The control linkages kind of like to rub and bind and stuff like that. That's why I never put it up. The little Mustang they sent me, incredible, because it goes almost straight up. In fact, I missed that one in here. That is hiding back there. That one goes vertical on a 1-cell battery, and it does have a gyro and stuff in it, guys. It's actually a pretty cool little plane for, well, considering I got it for nothing, but for the $179 that they charge, or the $100 or so, $105 I think I've seen it at Amazon for, $109. It's a good little micro. Good little micro. Did I miss anything in here? Got pretty much everything in the bedroom, and of course I do have a closet full. And we've got the E-Flight Cessna 150 wings and stuff tucked back there, the EC 1500 Consider this your Christmas wish list, guys. A lot of these might be going up for sale pretty soon. I'm going to need a truck pretty soon, so some of these planes are going to have to start probably being sold. But until I can actually get to a post office and start moving them, people are going to have to come here to get them if they want them. That's the A10 Warthog, 280mm from Freewing. That's a nice jet. Flew that wild ride, but after some adjustments, it did settle down. And starting down here in the living room, we've got my Bearcat, Flightline Bearcat, followed behind it immediately by the E-Flight Texan. It's a 1400mm. Right behind that, it's the Freewing Dauntless, 1400mm. That one's cool. It's got dive flaps, drilled dive flaps. And right behind that, we've got like one of the first flight lines it came out with, which was the Spitfire. And right behind that, I've got the FMS A60. And then there's a Raptor that I got, the big Raptor, twin 70mm from HSD. And I got this one online in a auction at eBay. That's what I did. And here we have a Fms Trojan T28 Trojan in the silver metallic Air Force scheme. Right behind it, a little 64mm Raptor. Some of these planes I've just started off with, you know, that type of thing. Up here I've got the big Venom 90mm. Next to it I've got the Hobby King Vampire. I kind of built this one up myself and put my own stuff in it. I bought it as an ARF, so it's got a nice motor in it, nice 12-blade fan. I did extra work on that one too. It's got lighting and automatic switching and stuff like that works to your receiver. Jumping up above here, we've got the Freewing Freewing MiG-15. And we've got the Intruder, 80mm from Freewing. Got the Freewing A10 64, twin 64. Up here I've got the Freewing F4. This was an ARF Plus. I put in my own Dr. Mad Thrust EDF and stuff in here. This has got a sound system and stuff in it as well. And here's the L39. You guys might remember the first time I flew this, I crashed the heck out of it, and I rebuilt it because I liked it so much. So did a better job on the rebuild, and I did do a flight on it. Unfortunately, my camera was turned off at the time, and I haven't flown it since. My flying's been very limited lately, mostly guys with dog emergencies and truck emergencies and transmission 1 year, and now the frame is broke, so I just need to get a new truck. There's the E-Flight F4. And then I've got the P38. That's Flightline. Trying to get my stupid camera to come back on here so I can see. There we go. Show you what I'm seeing at least. Right next to it I've got the B-17G from Freewing, now discontinued. It crashed twice, I think two times I flew it twice, crashed it twice, and still was able to rebuild it and make it look pretty good. I mean, really, you get pretty much up on this plane and it still looks good. I even doctored up that decal myself. I don't know if you can see that, but it's the original decal and everything, all different parts and stuff that I could find. Of course, all the props went on that one when I went down again. That was a pilot mistake, guys. Big pilot mistake. I had like half a roll of pennies in the back of the thing to compensate for weight because the CG was mismarked from the start in the instructions. Nobody told me about that. I didn't catch that one on any of the other stuff. that was posted on that plane. This, I believe, is discontinued now, the Fms Mitchell B25 Bomber. I know I sold one to Eric out there, EQRC. Behind it, I've got one of my first big jets, an 80mm Sabre. It's a free-wing Sabre. Down below, I've got my Tiger Cat, one of my favorites. This one's all decked out. It's got a sound system and it's got special custom lighting and all that through the canopy and under the fuselage and the nacelles and everything for the landing gear. Behind that, we've got another smaller version of the Sabre, the F-86 Sabre. Big one and a little one. That was a gift from you guys. Nice young gentleman that lives out in Fox Lake gave that to me, along with that MiG-15. His name was Marty. Thanks again, Marty. And there's an original, guys. That's the original free wing. Sorry about this, guys. There we are. Had to try and get the whole plane in shot. That's the free wing, original Messerschmitt, twin 70mm. Thing screams like a rape date, literally. Then I've got a little F-35 FMS, followed by the FMS F-15, followed by the free wing 64mm F-18, followed by the FMS 70mm F-18. Really trying to get you guys a little bit better here, since I've got them all hanging up in the air. It's kind of hard, but yeah, this one's actually never been flown. I've been looking to actually sell it to somebody because I got the F-18 from E-Flight and I didn't know that one was coming out when I bought this. So, but I've been keeping it anyway, you know me. Kind of hard to see again. Here's the free wing F-16 70mm. I've got it all decked out with the Dr. Mad thrust, all metal unit. Even the blade is metal, CNC balanced and tuned. The thing is, it's probably one of the fastest planes I've got. It takes off like it's going off of an aircraft carrier. You can check out the video if you don't believe me. And then the E-Flight 70mm F-16. And to give you guys an idea, the takeoff speed between that one, the free wing, and this one is night and day. This is at least twice as fast as this plane, at least. And I think that pretty much does the circumference in this room. Oh, looks like we're missing a couple over here. I've got one of my earlier models, a T28. I learned on this one as well. The only time it's ever really been crashed is when it got caught in going between two cars and it caught a wind shear and just flipped it. But it still works. Everything still flies. Then I got my little turbo, or not turbo, my little Timber UMX. I didn't get the turbo one. I just had this one. This is what came out at the time. But I've got it set up. I've got a little FPV thing I put up on there. I can fly at FPV. And got a little monitor down there. Got our, oh, bad lighting, but I've got a drone cabinet here with the TBS Discovery, the mini hex that I built. This was my first endeavor ever, guys, and it flies flawless. I put top of the line stuff on here, Tiger motors. It's got the DJI control system, the DJI NASA M, and it's got night vision camera with infrared and ultraviolet lighting. Down here I've got the Walkera QRX 350 Pro, and a couple that little FPV E-Flight that they sold a while ago, the little Inductrix FPV. Cool little thing to fly around the house, around the neighborhood. And just a couple of odds and ends in there. Going into here now, we've got the free wing. Sorry about the lighting again here, guys. We're not getting much light in the house today, and I've got all the lights on in the living room, but got the free wing F-15 90mm. Tucked away over in the corner here, I've got the stealth. You can see it's all black, so it's really stealthy. You can hardly see it. That's a 117A Nighthawk. And then I've got my big carbon Z T28 Trojan from E-flite. And next to it I've got the, what is it, the Prometheus bi-wing from E-flite. That one's discontinued now too. I believe they didn't keep that one out very long at all. And up here, the FMS. Not sure if this was discontinued or they brought this one back out and it's designed different, I believe. But this is this is the original. Big plane, big plane. And back in here, I've got my little conversion. The E-flite goes from it's the VTOL. Got that set up with FPV and everything too. What else have I forgotten? I think that's about it, guys. I'm not sure how many you counted, but I think that's about all of them. Yep, I think that's about it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice Christmas and holidays and Thanksgiving and stuff coming up shortly here. And I will try to catch you as soon as I can, once I can get back out to the field and get things rolling again. Thanks for watching. Take care. Happy flying.